Built the axle, and next is we're going to rebuild the hub. Now sometimes when you're on the side of the road, and the reason I'm doing this right here out in the open instead of like up on a workbench in a shop, is most of the time you break down with your hub on your trailers is not in your driveway. It's on the side of the road somewhere, and you have to do with whatever you can do. So what we're going to do today is, first off, I've already taken the hub off. It was just a cotter key. The bolts are usually on there, or the nuts are on there pretty easy. Once you get the bearings popped out, sometimes you'll pull the bearings out. They're going to be in a million pieces because they've already come apart. What you want to do is wipe out the grease, and you will find a part in here where the bearing sits, and you want to see what kind of shape it's in. And as you see, it's okay, but then on one side of it, that's that shiny part, it's got a little bit of rust. So what you want to do is you want to run your finger through there and make sure that you don't feel anything, because I mean a little bit of surface rust, that could be, this is where I've had this sitting out, so it's really more of a stain than anything. Actually, this race feels excellent. Now there's another one in the back, and what you want to do is you want to rub your finger through it and make sure that you don't have any spots. Now this one actually feels good, but if they feel good and you're on the side of the road, you can take and change out the bearings. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change these, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright, so like I said, now usually you can go to advance and get the bearings. This is a real simple one. This is just a 1-inch bearing, and like I said, now here is the bearing, and then this is the race. And what you want to do is want to rub your finger through there and make sure it's just nice and smooth and not all pitted up and messed up. Then of course your bearings, usually by the time you'd get to be watching this video, heck you could be on the side of the road watching this right now. So if you can get away with it and it's smooth inside, but sometimes when these bearings come apart and the pieces like groove in there, they'll destroy your race. So that's why I'm going to show you how to change it, even though I don't have to on this one. In your little kit, you should get 2 bearings. You'll have an inner and an outer, and you'll have a brand new seal. Dust seal, actually it holds the grease inside the hub, and you should get a new keyway, cotter key. So first thing we're going to do, now half this is going to be shot on the tripod. We're trying to get a little bit smoother action. Some of the tools you can use a chisel. This one's got the steel goes all the way through, because you want to get on the back side and get to the ledge. You can use a punch, anything like this. So what you want to do is whack it a few times. Cold chisel works great. On the side of the road, screwdriver. Sometimes that's all you got. That's what you got to do. So, you know, pretty much all you're going to do is you're going to come in. Let's see if I can point this in there a little bit and show you. Alright, all you're going to do is literally come in, and you want to come in and you'll feel the back side of that, and you just pretty much want to whack it a few times. Alright, that felt like it pretty much moved out. As you can see, it's right at the edge. So you pretty much, the next whack, let's see, I just push this one out by hand. That's out. Now what you want to do is you want to clean out all the little pieces, because if you're on the side road you can have little chunks of metal. Use a little bit of brake cleaner, as you see. Make sure you go in there, you know, clean everything you can out of there, because you don't want no more trash to get up in your new bearings. Pretty much if you're on the side of the road, we're making do with what we got. We're going to do the same exact thing right here today. We're going to get the bearing back in there and get her started. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the punch to push in. Now normally back in my shop I'd use a socket, and I'd go just kind of rotate around, and you'll know when you get into place, because she will bottom out, and you can tell like right now. So this side's already been changed, I already looked at it, brand new race is in there, as you can see, just like that. So now we're going to come around on the back side. I'm going to get down to the race again. This one's a little bit further up on this one. So we're going to hit them a couple times. Alright, and as you see, it is right at the edge again. So rotate the screwdriver one more time, should knock it right out. Race is out, as you can see. Yep, it's out. I'm going to clean it up. Got a little bit of old grease coming out on the back side. I'll put that right there. Put this guy right here. Grab the new race. And pretty much repeat what we did a second ago. I'm going to tap him into place. Voila. As you see, it's in there. So now what we're going to do, next step is we're going to show you how to do the grease. Alright. You're on the side of the road. Can't put dry bearings in there because they'll go bad. So one of the things, you're going to have to take the bearing just like this. And I pretty much take the cap off and literally just push it straight in. I know it's messy, ugh. So what you want to do is you want to roll that bearing all through there as much as you can. And that's okay if it comes out looking like this. I mean, there's no easy way to do this. Just pretty much work that grease all in there. Boom. Drop it in. She's going to be ready to go. A little bit extra grease in the bottom side is okay, because what it'll do is it'll go inside when you put the hub on. Then you got the other side. Repeat the same exact thing. Now the back side is going to be a little bit different. And actually you should do the back side first. So I'm going to take this bearing back out, set him on the cap, because what you're going to do is when you do the back side, okay, pretty much once you get him sitting into place, don't forget you got the seal. You got to put the seal on. I'm going to go ahead and get the seal done. Pretty much, like I said, we're going to pretend like we're right on the side of the road. No time, we got cars coming. Alright, you want to tap him into place like that. That's all you got to do, just flush. You see how easy that was? Like I said. So the next step is we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot. This side's ready. That bearing won't pop back out now. So you can put this one on back on this side. And we're going to go put this on the trailer. So I'm going to show you how easy this is. Alright, like I said, we're on the side of the road is our scenario. Trying to get this thing off the side of the road. So what you want to do is put a little bit of grease on your shaft right here. So make sure you get that all done up. Put a little teeny bit around where the seal is going to go. And then all we're going to do is once you get that done, what are we going to take this? The seal side goes first. What you're going to do? Pretty much go like that. Watch out, sometimes when you're putting it on there, your bearing will pop off. So you want to make sure you don't do that. And then the next step is, like I said, now that right there is enough to get you home and off the side of the road. You'll take your bolt. One thing you want to do is kind of take a look first to see where your cotter key is going to go. And my cotter key goes on this side right here. So now I kind of have an idea where to look. So I can put the cotter key back in. You can pretty much tighten this up by hand. Like I said, we're on the side of the road, so we're going to do this with all the tools we have that's usually in the toolbox. So we're going to go ahead and just do the best we can. Nothing fancy. You don't want to over tighten this, so one of the things we want to do is just get it, you want to get it pretty much snug, and that's about it. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want it to lock up because it's so tight and you got brand new bearings. So then you want to start finding where your pin goes, so which is going to be right there somewhere. Yeah, my trailer broke down the side of the road. Missing the football game, so you know you gotta hurry up and get this all done. So what you can do is tap this thing through. Brought the hammer over here, so we're gonna tap it through. It's coming out the other side. What you can do is she's a little bit on the tight side. You want to make sure you don't have no play this way. That's the whole key. You want to make sure she's kind of snug. Cotter key's in there, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just turn it back just a hair. So we got that in there, and pretty much you can take the cotter key and go ahead and pull it back like so. Now this axle right here, I'd already put a bearing buddy on it, so what we're going to do, all you do is just pretty much put it right up here and tap her into place. Now your wheel is done, repaired. Next step is, if you've got your grease gun with you, I got a little cover that goes up on top of it, and you're done. Now of course you're on the side of the road, you might not have all that stuff with you. You just packed it with grease from the tub of grease. That's enough to get you home and travel. Actually, it'll last for longer than that, but you want to make sure you fill up your bearing buddy so it fills the whole side. And the whole trick of that is pretty much you want to pump it till you can see the seal in the back fill up, or even see what means it's got positive pressure of grease. That's your hub done, repaired. Now we got to put a tire on it. You're back in business. You can get back down the road so you can go watch your football game.
Yeah, the broken fist, the hexagram, stick side together, sweet taste of blast, dance for me, shatter, cut through your face, go to the nowhere, and back in your hole, Mr. Black Magic, keep calling me Mr. Black Magic, the only at your service that I'm speaking, looking your veins straight to your head, so cold, so thin, so lonely, unsimplified experimental control, so thin, so far, so frozen, supercharged and numb to the bone, ungrateful and unfaithful, where do you go when you don't have a home? Infections spread